The story of amoxicillin. How amoxicillin saved millions. Imagine a world where a simple bacterial infection could be a death sentence, a world where routine surgeries were life-threatening and childhood illnesses often ended in tragedy. That world existed until antibiotics revolutionized medicine, and among them, one stood out: amoxicillin. But who created this life-saving drug, and what challenges did they face in bringing it to the world? The story begins in the 1950s, during the golden age of antibiotics. Scientists were racing to improve penicillin, one of the greatest medical discoveries of all time. The challenge? Making it more effective, more stable, and easier to produce. Enter Beecham Research Laboratories in the UK, where a team of brilliant minds, including Edward Abraham and Guy Newton, made a groundbreaking discovery in 1957: 6-aminopenicillinic acid, or 6-APA. This crucial building block allowed scientists to develop new semi-synthetic penicillins. In 1957, Beecham Research Laboratories made this pivotal discovery, 6-APA. This molecule was the foundation for creating derivatives like amoxicillin. It opened the door for modifying and enhancing penicillin for broader medical use. While 6-APA was the breakthrough, creating amoxicillin itself was no small feat. The specific antibiotic amoxicillin was synthesized in the early 1960s, also by Beecham Research Laboratories. The scientists most credited with this achievement are Anthony Alfred Walter Long and John Herbert Charles Naylor. These two led the charge in developing and patenting amoxicillin as part of the effort to improve penicillin derivatives. But the journey wasn't easy. Behind the scenes, John Baldwin and a team of researchers faced skepticism, funding struggles, and fierce competition from rival pharmaceutical companies. Their goal was simple, yet challenging: synthesize a new antibiotic that could withstand stomach acid, making it easier to take orally, all while remaining highly effective against infections. By the early 1960s, amoxicillin had been synthesized and patented. It was introduced to the market in the early 1970s, around 1972, and quickly became one of the most widely used antibiotics worldwide. The key advantage? Amoxicillin was more absorbable, longer-lasting, and effective against a wider range of bacterial infections. But bringing it to the world wasn't easy. Pharmaceutical companies had to overcome regulatory hurdles, prove its safety and efficacy, and convince doctors to trust this new antibiotic. Slowly but surely, amoxicillin gained traction, especially in pediatric medicine. It became a first-line treatment for ear infections, strep throat, pneumonia, and more. But here's the twist: bacteria are evolving. Overuse and misuse of antibiotics have led to the rise of superbugs, bacteria that resist even our best drugs. Today, scientists are modifying amoxicillin to stay ahead in this battle. One solution? Amoxicillin clavulinate, a combination that helps fight resistant bacteria. But the fight isn't over. Researchers worldwide are searching for new antibiotics and promoting antibiotic stewardship, using these medicines wisely to prevent resistance. So the next time you or someone you know takes amoxicillin, remember the decades of scientific perseverance, discovery, and innovation that made it possible. But we must use antibiotics responsibly. The future of medicine depends on it. What are your thoughts on antibiotic resistance? Have you ever had an experience with amoxicillin? Let us know in the comments. This video is for educational purposes only. Consult a healthcare professional before using any medication. Thanks for watching and stay curious.